Tonight on Chimstock Africa, in this final edition of Chimstock Africa this year, we bring you an interview with Guinness World Record-breaking Adetunwanse Adenle and the work he does among the street children in Lagos. We also bring you one of our movies, First Impression, tonight on Chimstock Africa. Please like this video and leave a comment below. Let's know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell button and share this video with somebody.
From Cape Town to Cairo and from Mogadishu to Dakar, this is Chimstock Africa. Now here's your host, Chim Onyibilanma.
Hi there, welcome to this segment of your show. Like I told you in the introduction, my guest today is Adetunwanse Adenle. He's the co-founder of Slum Art Foundation.
Yeah.
Tunwanse, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Nice having you.
You look better dressed than I do. Huh?
That's it. That's all right. Well, thank you. It's a compliment.
So, tell us about Slum Art Foundation. What's it all about?
Okay, basically Slum Art, it's a foundation focused on helping children in underserved communities get to play with art, bring them out of the streets and help them get a better life. Basically, that's what we do in Slum Art. As in children that basically just are meant to run about on the streets, we bring them, use art to encourage them, bring them closer to their future and what they're meant to do in life. So basically, that's what Slum Art is.
It's like an outreach to street children.
Yes, exactly.
And where did this vision come from?
So it started from the fact that I'm an artist. So over the years, we've been doing paintings in various places, largest paintings and all this, broken the Guinness World Record. So in those
What was the record you broke?
Oh, that was for largest painting in the world, for Guinness World Record, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, so the first record was for largest painting in the world, started a football pitch. And from there we did 37,000 children coming together to watch their hand global and washing day. Then we also brought 4,200 kids to get to read a book with the Deputy Governor of Lagos State. And from all this, we've seen that, yes, we are reaching out to children, but there's a category of children which are still unreached out to. So we needed to go out of our space, to go into their space and reach out to them in person. So that was like how Slum Art came to be.
You were a follower of Jesus Christ, and when did Jesus become real to you? As a personal relationship?
Let's say 2007, 2004, yes. Yes, 2004. 2004, my year 2 in school.
On campus, university campus?
Yes.
Jesus became real to you.
Yeah.
And because I look at what you do with the Slum Art, I've seen some of the pictures and all that. It takes a lot of sacrifice. You're laughing at sacrifice that I said because you're going to explain why you're laughing. But for me, it looks like it takes a lot of sacrifice to do the kind of thing that you're doing. It's not what some people wash their face and get up in the morning and go and do. And I'd like to feel that it comes from a heart. Yeah. Why did you laugh when I said sacrifice?
Yeah, you know, some outreach AC, you know, air condition, all clean and proper. While some outreach are meant to be in depth to go in. So they call some, if you are an NYC in Nigeria, you know, we call rural rugged. But basically, what we decide to do is slum rugged. So we go into those remote areas where people naturally would say, no. Everybody wants the prim and proper kind of preaching, but not everybody will have the opportunity to do it. So wherever you find yourself, actually, there was a time in my life where I was down low and there was no more funds. I lost everything I had. So I was with Slippers and I found myself in a slum and I saw that we were like 5 and 6. So it was like God was preparing me for this time, a real time actually like this. So we could reach, virtually all my friends left. There was no more money. And these guys were like, hey, come in, I take you how you are. And like, okay, good. So let me tell you about something else. And we started relating and they became like my pals. So I gave them something, they gave me something. I learned from them, they learned from me. And yeah,
Tell us some of the testimonials as you've worked with those children, some stories that come to your mind, or some milestones you feel that are important to pick out. Things that encourage your heart, or particular projects you've done among them that comes to mind.
Okay, good. So Slum Art started in 2018 officially, yeah. And from days, outreach in slum is not the easiest thing to be done. But these kids actually, they stay out till 12, 1 a.m. They are kids without, you see children of 3 years old fending for themselves, struggle through life by themselves. But bit by bit, we started seeing that these children started putting their life together, started putting their, started saying, oh, I want to be this. And one of there is Afiz. He now is not a tailor.
Wow.
But he started from just being a regular street boy. And he said, oh, I want to learn how to that. Yes, painting is what we took to them, but he said, no, what he wanted was to become a fashion designer. And I said, okay, fine. So we said, do you know what? Show us where you can learn. We pay for your learning. So instead of coming for painting classes, go to learn. So it's this second year is learning tailoring and is getting better at it actually every day. And there is Afis, there is Selim, there is Babarafa. That's what it's being called. He's a young boy, but they call him Babarafa because he takes care of the family. So he took the name of Babarafa from the community itself. And Babarafa is a carpenter now, and is just age 16. Selim is 15 years old and is in primary 6. He decided to go back to school after a very long time.
So this art, you expose them to kind of ignites for them hope.
Yes.
And a desire to make something of their future.
Exactly.
Okay.
So basically, the art is just a spark, as in the entry point, something that engaged them. Then we run a school. From there, we build a school using PET bottles. We put together PET bottles. These students came together.
We'll have some pictures on the screen.
Yeah, definitely. These kids came together, picked up PET bottles, and built a school for themselves in their community. And these are things that would have cost a arm and a leg, but these kids saw that they could do something for themselves by themselves, and it's just God actually. It's not because getting into a community where they have this entitlement mentality, like, oh, we own this place, nobody can come to our territory, and you walked into the community and they embraced you, they gave us a free land to build a school. I think it's I can't say any other thing than basically it was just God went ahead of us, spoke to all the community, and they came together. It's always something that when I remember how we started and where we are presently, I can really give glory to God all the way through.
So tell us a bit about how you operate the community. So from what I understand, you go in there, you start to engage the street children and you do art. How does that happen? Once a week, twice a week? How would you operate in a locality?
So we have 2-in-1, let me call it 2-in-1. We have a regular school for kids, which are children between the ages of age 4 to age 9. So this school comes to regular school. That means the regular.
All other subjects.
Yes, all other subjects
so you
actually.
Started a school where age, what did you say?
Age 4 to age 9. Presently, that's what we have in class.
Like a primary school.
Primary school, yes. Okay. But now it's not fully primary school because we are still prepping them up. So it's preschool now.
Okay, good.
We are just 2 years old. Okay. So it's preschool now. We have 43 children in our classes presently. Okay. And afternoon, when the elderly ones, that's age 11 to age 19, come back from schools. So instead of them roaming about the streets, we put them together where they learn art. So we have 2 teachers for the morning classes, and we have an art teacher, and our classes are always every day. The touch and go thing is quite common, like, oh, I have a birthday party, I have a birthday coming up, oh, let me go into the slum and give them rice, give them food once in a year, and you come back again next year. They've seen your iPhone, they've seen your gadgets. You've inspired them that they could also get this, but they don't have it, so you've inspired them to go and steal. But if you take it every day, like, no, this is not, as in we don't come and we go, we disappear and reappear. So we've been consistent, we could monitor. Slum Art is majorly mentorship and guidance. We mentor them, we guide them through life. That's what Slum Art really does actually. So it goes beyond the art. I only started, art is just a function of my calling. Then Slum Art goes beyond the art part of it.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
When you speak to people now, I want you to tell us some of the ways people can get involved in what you're doing.
Oh, Majorly, first major thing is mentorship. So we have a mentorship platform on our website where people can click and become a mentor to a child. And so when you become a mentor to a child, that means you see through the child educational needs, personal needs, spiritual needs, and the rest of it. So we connect a child to a mentor, and you see through. So because everybody needs a fatherly figure in his life, or a motherly figure, or that's sort of a thing. And in that way, we can balance it all the way through.
So, for example, a Christian can decide to volunteer through your website. We'll have the website on the screen right now. The information is there for those of you watching. So they can volunteer, maybe through their interaction with these children can actually impart Christ to them.
Definitely.
And they can also mentor them in other areas too. What about financial partners?
Oh yeah, so basically, so we are now in Slum Art is in Jarabadia now, and we are expanding to other countries in Africa. Currently we're in Kenya, and we are trying to enter more other countries. So basically, yes, there's also a donation button on our website also where you can click, you can donate, and also we can fund the expansion of what we do.
Can artists also volunteer?
Definitely,
because,
definitely.
When you hear Slum Art, you're already thinking, I can draw, I can teach children how to dance or something.
There's slum music, there's slum dance, there's slum animation, there's slum photography, and all these are part of Slum Art. There's slum direct, textile, and the rest of it. So yeah, definitely.
So there's room for so many people to help lift up these children in the slum, the street children. Before I let you go, would you look into the camera and give your last word to those who are watching? I want you to make an appeal to them for the millions of street children all across Africa, because some people are watching this, they can't actually come and volunteer here, but they live in Joburg and they can do something for the street children there. Or what do you think? They can actually do something?
Yeah, definitely.
And Slum Art is ready to engage with people and help them in other countries. So speak to the viewers as to your challenge for them as we round up.
Thanks so very much. It's so very nice being here, and what I will say is this: every child needs a life, and it will be glad, I'll be very glad if you can also be a part of giving back to the society, to a child, and helping a child find his feet. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Adenle, I thank you so much for what you do, and I think as an ambassador of Christ, you're in the right place. The cry of the street children is a big one all across the world. And thank you for making a difference in the life of 1 or 2 or 10 or 100 or 200. The Lord will continue to strengthen you.
Amen.
Yeah, so we've been talking to Adetunwanse Adenle. He is the co-founder of the Slum Art Foundation. And what an inspiration you are. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
And this is where we draw the curtain. Thanks. Please like this video and leave a comment below. Let's know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell button and share this video with somebody.